Time now to get answers to your legal questions. Judge Muriel Robinson is here. As always, love it when you're with us and the phone lines light up. Right now, we've got Nancy with us. Nancy, thank you for watching, and go ahead with your question, please.
Yes, I'd like to ask the judge, how do you let your lawyer know that he stole money from you and you know it without getting in trouble? I remember the Perry March trial where that came up in that. And how long, or, I just need words to mention it to the lawyer. Thank you.
Well, if you're saying you think your lawyer stole money from you, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, first of all, you need to ask him about it and see what his reaction is. And if you don't get a result, then you need to contact another attorney. Now, I'm assuming this lawyer doesn't represent you in any legal matters anymore. So would be determination between you in the form of a different lawsuit if you feel like someone. And of course, if they've illegally taken money, that's a criminal act too. You could talk to the district attorney about that.
Okay. All right, we've got Tia with us right now. Tia, go ahead with your question, please.
After I have adopted a little boy and both parents signed away their rights, do they have a right to come back and say they want them, and how long do they have after that? Adoption's final.
Well, the adoption laws have changed, but the time to reduce the time where you can't come back and revoke your surrender is less than 30 days now. So it's a judicial determination, but if it's past the time that the surrender would be final, then of course they can't come back. Now, they could file a lawsuit to have the court hear some kind of proof that wasn't available at the time they signed the surrender or whatever, but that would be a judicial determination, and surrenders are very, very difficult to set aside if they're done according to the statute.
Okay, all right. We have got Barbara with us right now. Barbara, you're on the air live. Go ahead with your question, please.
I would like to know if I could sue a PC doctor for not doing
Are you talking about physical therapy?
No.
Just
what's a
primary
PT?
care? Okay, primary care physician.
Okay,
all right.
primary care. And then what was the problem there?
They didn't. Well, see, I've had.
Did they misdiagnose something? Did you think they misdiagnosed something? Okay, so what would be the process there?
They didn't.
Well, if you that could be a malpractice situation. So the first thing you need to do is to call the Nashville Bar Association and ask for a list of lawyers that specialize in malpractice cases, and then make an appointment and tell them what you think the situation is. Now, you only have a certain amount of time to file a lawsuit when you discover that there has actually been malpractice, but these lawyers that deal in that, that are specialists in it, can tell you immediately whether you have a recourse or not, or whether you have a viable lawsuit.
Okay.
So,
all right, we've got Kelly with us right now. Kelly, go ahead with your question, please.
Yes. Before my divorce, my husband drained every savings account, checking to where I couldn't afford an attorney and stuff. Do I have the right, now that the divorce is over with, to go back and sue him civilly? Because I know he still has the money.
well, not really, but if you really know that he still has the money, then obviously the divorce court has been misled, so you could probably reopen the case and take depositions to see if you can trace this money. That happens a lot. Sometimes people are very skilled at hiding assets, and so therefore the court didn't have the proper amount of information to make any equitable determination. So if you really know that he has got hidden assets, then you could reopen that case based on fraud, misrepresentation, to see if you could recoup some of those assets. But usually, you know, that's run of the mill. If people are going to get a divorce, they start spending money and depleting the marital estate. But your situation is not unique. It happens a lot. You just have to have the proof to show he's hiding assets.
All right, as always, great information. Thank you for being with us today. If you didn't get through on the phone lines today, remember Judge Robinson is here the third Tuesday of every month.